Hey, seventh graders. Sorry that this is late. I definitely should have been doing this since last week, but this was a brain idea that I had on last night, actually. So here you go. So this week is the week at a glance. Looks like you're continuing your passion project from last week in science. For math, what I'm going to go through in a second, we've got a couple of assignments there. Social studies also has some links or an optional journal entry that you can write. Language arts is going forward, and they have some short stories for you to read that are posted on Google Classroom. If you are in PE right now, they do have their own Google Classroom page, so make sure you get that link. And health is, if you're in health before spring break, then you will continue with health. But if not, you don't have to worry about it. Your encore class, whatever encore class you were in before break, is going to be the one that you are in current. That you are still in because they aren't switching. And then music or lead class, of course. So for math, last week, you had to get done the March 30th to April 3rd work. Also, I did post a chapter 6 retake that was on the equations with instructions there for what you need to do if you're choosing to retake your test. I did post because I know we were having some issues for the document from last week, and I do apologize again. I didn't realize it would just be so much that your computers couldn't handle it. So I did post that as a PDF along with help from last Thursday's section because I did have a lot of questions and students who had issues with Thursday's work. But this is super important. Here's the solution for your glitching issues. What you want to do is go up to the, let's see if I can move my screen. There we go. The 3 dots in the corner, you want to go to more tools and clear browsing data. That'll open a new tab and a box will pop up like this. You want to make sure it's all time. Cookies, another site, catch, oh, I've been spelling that wrong, whoops, catch files and images, and then press clear data. It'll take a little bit, and then you might want to restart your computer, or not your computer, but your browser. So that is there for you. Please do that if you're having troubles with the glitching. And then I did post this week's assignment along with one class comment that for some reason the videos weren't linking. I did update them on the templates. However, I don't know if that gets to you or not. I don't exactly know how to do that. So those 2 videos for Monday are there. So let's start with Monday. Feel free to, pause this video at any time or come back to it for like Tuesday's section and stuff. So Monday, we're moving forward with area models. You have 2 different videos to watch. One is Mashup Math with the Starburst. I really like this one to show area models for. So if you can at least watch this one, it'll be a good one. There is also a Khan Academy one as well. There is a Desmos activity. So you go here. It'll have you sign in. I'm actually going to view it as a teacher. There we go. So again, the videos are in here. Should you want to watch them yourselves again through here, or else they are on the document. So the first activity is making purple. So the couple examples have been done for you. So it's a spinner game. You spin red, 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 red is there, green, red is there, red, yellow is there with just the letters. This is very similar to your Punnett squares in science. In fact, it's basically the same, just not with genetics. So complete the rest of the table there. Then using that, what's the probability that the player will make purple and win the game? So in order to make purple, you need to get a red and a blue. That says that right there. So then you're going to look how many times does red, blue appear in any order to make purple. So you're going to count that out of the total number of spaces. So this is a 3 by 5, which means there's a total of 15 in here. How many out of 15 is going to be purple? And you can answer that in simplest form if necessary. Here, there's no cavities. You're going to have to make the table here. So for example, you'll probably want to type in, let's see, one bin has 2 hot pink toothbrushes. So pink, go down, pink, 1 and 2. Then it has 3 neon yellow. So yellow, yellow, and yellow. Then the other bin has 3 grape. So this is grape, and grape, and grape, and 1 pack of strawberry. So you don't need that last one, just ignore it, and then you'll do the same thing. So pink grape, pink grape, pink grape, pink strawberry, okay? So you're gonna fill out that whole thing. This is a 4 by 5, so there are 20 total squares here, and then your probability will be out of 20. So you're gonna do that, and then the question, what's the probability that she will choose a neon yellow toothbrush and a pack of grape gum? So you're gonna look at all the places that have yellow and grape together, count those up, and answer that out of 20. And you can just put it in as a fraction. So pretend it's not actually the answer, but it would be like this. Oh, how nice. It also gives it to you as a decimal. Then the very last question is the dental assistant refills the bin. Suppose the next 100 patients have no cavities. How many of those 100 do you expect to get a neon toothbrush? You can do a little table for this, and you can find the constant if you want, or you can solve it as a ratio. So again, over here, this is out of 20. 20 to 100 is a really nice multiplication problem. So that's that decimals activity there. That's all you have to do for Monday. Okay, it'll take no time. Then, Tuesday is a tree diagram activity. So if I go over here, tree diagrams, you can see the students. Thank you for already doing this. So the tree diagrams, it looks a lot bigger. It's of an assignment. It's really not that bad. It's kind of just pieced together step by step for you, so it's not super overwhelming all in one piece. This is a great video. Please watch the video. Okay, this shows how to do tree diagrams with picking outfits. This is really great. Take notes if you want to. Do it as they do it. You have the ability to pause and play the video as many times as you want. Then rock, paper, scissors activity. Just tell me, why is this a fair game? Or why do you think this is a fair game? Or if you don't think it's a fair game, explain. Now, this has a tree diagram to show all the possibilities of rock, paper, scissors. So you're going to do that. Tie, player 2 wins, player 1 wins, player 1 wins, tie, player 2 wins, all of that. So how many total outcomes are possible? So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Answer. Then you're finding the probability that player 1 wins. So how many times will player 1 win out of the total 9 outcomes? Does the tree diagram and the probabilities you answer make it fair? Explain that to me. Here's a coin, heads or tails, and then rolling a dice. So there are 6 options. You learned that last week. So what's the probability as a fraction for getting a heads and a 5? So I look heads, 5. That's 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 possibilities. So 1 out of 12, find that as a percent. A tails and an odd number. So I go down to this tails, and then I'd count up all the odd numbers and put that out of 12 possibilities. Ice cream sundae, you're going to make your own. So it says you can choose between vanilla and chocolate ice cream, and then sprinkles, hot fudge, or M&M's. So if I'm drawing my diagram, and it does not have to be perfect, okay, so this is vanilla, this is chocolate, and then if I choose vanilla ice cream, I can have sprinkles or hot fudge, that's an H, or M&M's. And I'm going to do the exact same thing for chocolate. So then you count up how many total outcomes, and then you answer how many total outcomes are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then you're going to answer that as a fraction. So it's the probability of vanilla with sprinkles. Well, I see 1 vanilla with sprinkles right here, 1 out of how many total outcomes that you answered in this box. Then probability of chocolate with a chocolate topping, probability with vanilla and Oreos. I didn't see Oreos on there. That must mean that it's an impossible one. So figure out how to do that. Then drawing marbles. Okay, so it has one red, one blue, one green. Draws a marble, returns it back, and picks out a new marble. So when you're doing your little diagram here, you want to have, we have red, then blue, and you want to definitely space it out more than I did, and green. So we put that marble back, and then if we picked a red marble the first time, and we put it back, we can get red, blue, or green. And then the same with blue, the same with green. Count up all of the probabilities. Then, what's the probability to get you green? What's the probability of you the same color? What's the probability of no green at all? Okay, and then, I don't know why this box is here. Don't worry about that. Just answer these in there. Then, tossing 3 coins. This is always the trickiest one for students. Heads or tails? That's coin number 1. Heads, tails. This part is going to be coin number 2, then heads, tails, like that. If you want to do your trees going down vertically, that's also okay. So heads, tails. Okay, this one's going to look very similar. So make sure you're answering that correctly. Find the probabilities. You're done. Then Wednesday, you've got some videos to watch there and then a Google form to fill out. This is going to be real quick. Okay, so you watch the videos, you answer. Is this an independent, dependent? Independent, dependent. Read this. Is it an independent or a dependent probability? After you watch the video so you know the difference. And then you will submit that when you are done. Thursday, another decimals activity. So if I go back, dependent probability. So this is an example of independent with replacement. Okay, after you watch those videos on Thursday and from Wednesday, you will know the difference. So that's with replacement. This is without replacement. Okay, same beginning, but different drawing. So find the probability of drawing 2 reds. So how many times does red show up out of the total number of outcomes? Then you see if there's a difference. And then here are the cards. Again, you can draw a tree diagram. You can do this as a circle, and then a triangle, and a star. And then it says without replacing. So if I get a circle on the first time, I can't get a circle on the second time. So now all I have is a triangle and a star. A triangle on the first time, I can't get a triangle on the second time, so a circle and a star. Okay, then find those probabilities. Then lawn mowing with same thing without replacing the first bill. Okay, so $10 to $1. 10, 1, 1. If I pick a $10 on the first one, I can't pick a $10 on the second, then I have 1 and 1. If I pick this one the first time, I can get a 10, or I can pick this $1 bill because they're 2 separate dollar bills. Okay. Then what's the probability there? Friday. Now, I'm super sorry. I didn't realize it was Good Friday. That's totally my fault. If you don't do it on Friday, if this is late or you do it early, I don't care. So you're going to go to Big Ideas Math. We did this with circles. You're going to press log in with Clever. Then I'm already logged in, but it will ask you to type in Menominee Middle School. It'll come up as a search. Log in with your Google. Then under assignments, you're going to see this probability thing. Assignment, make sure you're answering in simplest form. Lots of ways to do this. You could do this with a tree diagram. You can multiply your stuff, but making sure that you're answering this in simplest form. Please let me know if you have any other questions. Also, this one is without replacement. Okay, please let me know if you have any other questions. about any assignment, rewatch this as many times as you need to, pause on the day, go back, whatever. Have a great time. Thank you.